I can. Yep.
There you go.
Okay.
And I can be heard right here.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Oh, it sounds good. And that's Phil Vassar with American Child. This is Quigz Quigley. You are tuned in to Country Barnyard Radio. I have a show and a half for you today. So upcoming is going to be my father. Yes, I am having my father as my first guest. He actually started out with the most famous band in South Boston, the Cattoons. So he went from there, Mom got pregnant, decided stop playing around, Michael. And then we moved up to Lebanon, Maine, where you got me. So he's actually in a band now called 3 Shades of Grey, and was actually in a couple of them still. I'm gonna bring him on, we're gonna talk to him, we're gonna find out what it's like to be a real live musician. Up next, Chris Stapleton, Starting Over. And More Than Hometown, like here in Lebanon, Maine. Well, that's me anyway, DJ Quigz Quigley with Country Barnyard Radio. I told y'all I had a special treat, and I don't know how to quite introduce. Should I say Michael Quigley, or Faja, or my father?
Oh, you can call me Faja.
Faja. So, my Faja, Dad, you were in a band called the Cattoons out of South Boston, Massachusetts. Tell us about it.
Well, before that, I started in boarding school, 5th to 6th grade, started to play piano and learn how to read some music a little bit. And when I ended up in high school, I ended up in the orchestra, the president of the Glee Club, and there was a few bands called Paranoid and Rat's Castle before Cattoons.
That's right.
But, and there was a few bands after that until I got up here. But I just want to inject real quick on one thing. I didn't know I was going to be on radio. If I knew I was going to be on radio, I would have got a haircut. And I just want to make that perfectly clear.
But I like the Irish afro.
Oh, that's right too. Nobody can see it anyway. Forgot about it.
You have a face for radio, Dad.
There you go. But yeah, so since being up here, I was in a band called Sidetracks from 2008 to 2015, and then 3 Shades of Grey from about 2017 right till now. But Cattoons, back in the day, it was a fantastic band. There was Berkeley musicians, grads that were in the band, Gussie Wright and Greg Bodell. The lead singer, Mark Morris, was the youngest member, but the band went on for 23 years.
Oh my gosh.
And me and the drummer were doing an acoustic thing, both playing guitar, even though he plays drums and I played bass, and we were writing songs before we got into Cattoons. But, I mean, it was a great band. It was, we did a concert at Marine Park in South Boston. There was 15,000 people. It was on the Channel 7 News on TV that night, and it was on page 4 in the Boston Herald. So
oh my, I can't even count to 15,000. Are you proud?
And we were the only band, so.
Well, that means they all just came out to see you guys. But we're going to take a short break. I wanted to just introduce, get you guys warmed up, because you're going to need a warm-up when you talk to this one. He has everything from left to right going for him, my Faja, that is. And up next is Sangria with Blake Shelton. You know who must like Sangria like their Bloody Marys? Is Becky from Coyote, right on 202.
Yeah.
Love her. Such a wild child. Love you, Becky. Perfect. Turning 16. I can't remember the last time. I can't even remember my 20s. Ugh. See? That's a bad thing. I'm Quigz Quigley. You're back here on Country Barnyard Radio. I've got Michael Quigley, my Faja, in the studio. So what have you and Skip been up with the 3 Shades of Grey? What have you been doing?
Well, here's the thing. What's funny is before COVID, we started playing out gigs here and there, and we were doing retirement homes, and all of a sudden COVID shut everything down for all the musicians everywhere. But we miss, especially Riverside, the one in Dover. I mean, it was our favorite. And the thing is, so we couldn't play anywhere. So me and Skip actually went up in my music studio upstairs, and we pieced together, I don't know, this 15 or 17 videos we put into an hour-long special that we gave to Riverside to play for the residents because they couldn't have any live entertainment.
Yeah.
So, you know, we did an hour-long one, and then we added another half-hour one for Christmas, all Christmas stuff, to hopefully get, keep them in a good mood and all that. And basically, right now, me and Skip are recording a CD, which I can't say much about. So,
it's hush hush.
Top secret.
Oh gosh, Dad's getting famous on us. Actually, speaking of residents, it reminds me of the next song, I Should Probably Go to Bed by Dan and
Okay, that's it.
And that was Sarah Evans, Suds in the Bucket. Speaking of buckets, whether it's buckets, feel like you're stuck in a bucket, feel like you're stuck at home, cabin fever, any of that. This COVID has just made everything impossible to deal with, cope, see family, interact. Now obviously I have my father in the station, or my mobile, but he actually is known as Pop to my children and Nana. And Nana and Pop, to help cope with the COVID crisis, has come up with a Freaky Friday Foley YouTube video. Follies. Sorry, I don't know how to read. So I wanted him to talk more about that because it's a very sensitive subject nowadays where a lot of people are getting cabin fever, not having a job, losing jobs, things are shutting down. It's awful, and what him and Nana are doing is perfect. Here, Dad, take it away.
Oh, well, real quick, Freaky Friday Follies is a very simple project, and yet it started last March or April, and every Friday around noon, we do from a 2-minute to a 5-minute comedy video. And it's just to help people cope with the COVID, and the pandemic. And if you have to stay in, at least you get a little bit of something to look forward to. And we've done everything from TV shows to musical stars like Sonny and Cher, Donnie and Marie. I mean, every week it's something different. We write it and act it out or sing it, good or bad.
I can contest. I was a sound checker at one of your events. I'm like, too much bass, not enough bass. Yours needs to be turned up. I'm like, I'm just the daughter.
And the thing is, it's funny, is we come up with these, or mostly I come up with these things that are like just off the wall, like geriatric beer pong, where you get, instead of the, which is popular in country western,
Sorry.
the red Solo cups. These are like 12-inch buckets for geriatric seniors to play beer pong. But it's always something different, and it's fun doing it. And like I said, we've done TV shows, All in the Family and Green Acres, and just we rewrite the skits, the words, and we're starting to get a following. I mean,
you're getting a really big following.
It's just fun to do, and we're not looking for anything for it. We just want to have fun.
But people are looking forward to the new one, to the next one, because they have nothing else to do.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I'm bugging you and Vicky constantly because I moved down the street. It's great. I want to keep going as far as talking about the COVID. I just want to more or less give y'all a break because we're a lot. And maybe our next freaky should be our family because we need to own our own show. The Kardashians have nothing on us. You want to see a dysfunctional family that's funny?
come to the Quigley compound.
Yes! All right, up next, it's Carrie Underwood by Jeez. This is Quigz Quigley with Country Barnyard Radio.
I'm glad they didn't say Carrie underwear.
Oh my gosh. I got it.
What, on there?
Yeah. Oh, and this is Quigz Quigley with Country Barnyard Radio. You're tuning in to special old me and my Faja, Michael Quigley.
Hello!
Go on. We left you with a little bit of break. We were talking about COVID and how my dad and Vicky actually do a lot of good for people. The geriatric beer pong really got me. But I just want him to talk more about the other skits he's done. Y'all can check it out on YouTube.
Yeah.
What is your...
And Facebook.
Oh, Facebook.
Both. Freaky Friday Follies.
Oh, yeah.
And then just, it'll come up on, we have actually our own Facebook page.
That's right.
And on YouTube, just Freaky Friday Follies. And there's like 39 episodes, because this has been going on since April. So every Friday, religiously, we make sure we do something to hopefully make people laugh.
And that's all religions. Judas, Jewish, Buddhist, Catholic, Protestant. We're not holding anybody out. And not only that though, Dad, you can actually see my father's music.
Oh yeah, Three Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Three Shades of Grey has our own Facebook page as well, and we must have, I think, over 100 videos on YouTube from Three Shades of Grey as well.
Yeah.
Playing at every, venues from outdoor larger stages to some of the regular venues, the clubs before COVID hit. Some campgrounds and stuff.
Oh my gosh, we all say, this is what we're talking about. He's doing geriatric stuff. You know the real reason why they're letting him in? We don't have the heart to tell him. It's actually an interview to see if we can get him in that home.
If they'll keep him.
Yeah, but they keep on not calling us back, me or my sisters or brother. So...
Hey, well, quick story with Three Shades of Grey, which I didn't know this. Like I said, Riverside is a kind of a dear to our hearts, a rest home in Dover. And we were playing there a few times, and I think the last time we played there, it's fun. I was laughing out in the car afterwards, but we got out in the car, we're packing all the equipment up, we're moving it in the car, and we're starting to drive away from the retirement home. And Skip says, I didn't have the heart to tell you, but the woman pulled me aside. Did you see the older woman? Now this is an rest home, and he's saying the older woman. I'm like, the hell
one.
The woman, she pulled me aside, and she says, listen, if the guy in the band with you doesn't have a date, tell him I'm available. And Skip told me that as we're driving back to drop off the equipment. I'm like, thank God you didn't tell me that.
You would probably go up to her, knowing who we are. We have no, what's the terminology? No, like holds bar, or what's that called?
Holds bar.
Holds bar. Like seriously, we will do anything. We have have no shame.
Well, and the thing is, real quick, with the, it's funny because at the restaurant they like the older music, so we play stuff from the 40s, 50s, 60s, you know, right?
Yeah, when you were born.
For them, yeah, there you go, thanks. But when we do That's Amore by Dean Martin,
Oh, yeah.
we do it where it gets to the part, and the moon hits your pie, that's a big pizza pie, that's amore. And I do the Jerry Lewis part, that's amore.
Oh my gosh. Do you see what I got to grow up with? Yes, I'm a very lucky girl. This is Quigz Quigley. I am going to be taking a short break, okay? And then we'll come back and we'll say Auf Wiedersehen in German. That's goodbye to my Faja. But up next on Country Barnyard Radio is the band Perry Dunn. Okay.
Yeah, just before we...
Ain't always the cowboy. I'd like a cowboy, but I'm your cowgirl, Quigz Quigley with Country Barnyard Radio. Thanks for tuning in. I have my Faja here, Michael Quigley, from the band 3 Shades of Grey, and also the COVID-ridden Freaky Friday.
Follies.
Oh, Follies. I told you, I don't know how to read. So here's Dad. He wants to just get it out more, and we really hope you tune in. Leave some comments for them. Ask like, hey, can you do this type of freaky folly? Like,
Yeah.
they'll do it.
I mean, so, some of the stuff that we've done, I mean, I just got a little list here, but we've done anything from a Victorian prom dance where we're dressed like, you know, like the Middle Ages out in the front lawn, and the neighbors are like, what the hell is these guys doing? We did a Western skit with, remember the stick ponies, and we're running around on the front lawn with that. We did 2 of them with talking puppets.
Do you see why they won't take them at the retirement homes?
One of the last ones we did was the Green Jacket Masters Golf Tournament. We had little plastic golf clubs. And then the one of them we did 2. We had to about Hawaii, and you all remember Don Ho. You know, I mean, he does Hawaiian music
I know
instead of
Don
country.
Ho.
Yeah, but we did 2 skits, and it's Hawaii with the hose, and
I can't even. I don't know why I brought him on here, but I hope you guys are enjoying this.
But I know, like I said, on Facebook. We have our own page, Freaky Friday Follies, but we're going to probably have another contest coming up because we did a contest, I don't know, back 2-3 months ago where me and Vicky did 10 mime acts. So we're out in the backyard and it's like just doing stuff. And it's like, if you can guess all 10 things that Mike and Vicky are doing.
Yes, I remember that.
It's like painting a fence or digging a hole, whatever. And it was just, we have Freaky Friday Follies koozies.
Yes.
And
that was like, there's a gift.
Yeah,
right?
it was just a little contest. It's just to have fun, and you know. So anyway, yeah, to wrap it up, that's, you know, is Freaky Friday Follies, and also 3 Shades of Grey, 2 different Facebook pages. Please like them, and if you want, check them out from time to time. Okay?
Yeah, don't forget about the YouTube.
Oh, YouTube, yeah.
That's a huge sensation. Yeah, I mean, check my father out as much as I tell him and leave comments saying, do you realize people know we're related? That's why my sister's in Washington, all the way across the country. She only has to call in and then tell him he's crazy.
But also, hey, for me and Skip and me and Vicky, our favorite radio station, just so you know, is Country Barnyard Radio.
Absolutely! We've got all you guys listening to this awesome radio station. I mean, it has the best country songs.
And a great DJ.
Oh, thank you. I know. But no, I mean, honestly, he's someone. Yup, I am.
Hey, one last. Hey, you got to play that song, but I can't remember the artist. But you stole my cow, but you also done stole my heart.
Oh my gosh. See, who wants some? Please call in 207-806-7278. Call me, text me, whatever. Questions about my dad and why he's the way he is. Dropping him as a kid wasn't a problem, apparently, to my grandmother. Have a good one, Dad. Love you.
Love you too.
All right, this is Quigz Quigley, Country Barnyard Radio. Up next, Brett Eldridge, Don't Ya. Perfect.
I had